He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a depth that pulled audiences in without effort. Engin Akyürek didn't chase attention or follow trends. He built his place in Turkish entertainment through restraint, emotional honesty, and performances that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Akyürek was born on October 12, 1981, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before scripts and cameras, his path was far removed from acting. He studied history at Ankara University, developing a strong sense of perspective, analysis, and emotional awareness that would later become central to his performances. Acting was not an early plan, but when he entered the talent competition Türkiye'nin Yıldızları in 2004 and won first place, everything changed. His acting journey began shortly after with Yabansi Dammit, where his natural presence quickly stood out. But it was his role as Kerem Ilgaz in Fatma Gül'ün Sukuna that transformed his career. The series became an international phenomenon, and Engin's raw, restrained performance earned critical acclaim, proving his ability to carry emotionally heavy narratives with sincerity and depth. Rather than capitalizing on fame through repetitive roles, Engin chose complexity. From the emotionally fractured Omer Demir in Kara Para Ask to the conflicted Sanyar Effioglu in Sefirin Kızı, he consistently portrayed men shaped by trauma, silence, and internal struggle. His characters are rarely loud, yet always powerful, defined by what they withhold as much as what they express. Engin's approach to acting reflects a deeply intentional mindset. He gravitates towards scripts that explore moral conflict, psychological weight, and human vulnerability. This selective process has allowed him to maintain artistic credibility while remaining one of the most respected leading actors in the industry. Off-screen, Engin's public image is defined by privacy and restraint. He avoids unnecessary exposure, rarely engages in spectacle, and lets his work speak for itself. While he is associated with major international brands and high-profile productions, he remains selective and understated in his public appearances. His lifestyle mirrors that philosophy. He values solitude, structure, and balance, prioritizing mental clarity and personal growth over constant visibility. This grounded approach has helped him sustain consistency in an industry driven by constant attention. Engin's influence extends far beyond Turkey. His series continue to reach global audiences through international broadcasts and streaming platforms, earning him a devoted fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America. His estimated net worth reflects long-term success built through acting, endorsements, and international recognition, achieved steadily rather than aggressively. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin Akyürek doesn't rely on spectacle or excess emotion. He builds performances from silence, pauses, and internal conflict, trusting the audience to feel rather than be told. That discipline has become his signature. As of 2026, Engin Akyürek stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of artistic integrity in modern Turkish television. His career is defined by depth, patience, and evolution, proving that longevity is built through substance, not noise. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a refined presence about her, a rare blend of elegance, intelligence, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause and pay attention. Fahriye Evcen didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She established herself with poise and purpose, transforming academic ambition and natural talent into one of the most respected acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Fahriye Evcen was born on June 4, 1986, in Solingen, Germany, to a Turkish family. Long before cameras and scripts became part of her life, she was focused on education and personal development. She later moved to Turkey and pursued higher studies at Boğaziçi University, studying history, a background that sharpened her analytical thinking and deepened her understanding of storytelling and culture. Her entry into acting came unexpectedly during a visit to Turkey, where she was discovered and encouraged to audition. Her early role in the television series Yaprak Dökümü marked the beginning of her professional journey. The drama became widely popular, and her portrayal of Nekla introduced her as a young actress capable of emotional nuance and quiet strength. It was her leading role in the romantic drama Çalıkuşu that elevated her status to nationwide prominence. Portraying Fahriye, a character rich in emotional complexity and resilience, Fahriye demonstrated both vulnerability and commanding presence. The series expanded her international recognition and solidified her image as a leading actress. Rather than limiting herself to one genre, Fahriye explored a range of projects, including historical and action-driven narratives such as Olin Kader and Alparslan. Bayak Selçuklu. Each role reflected growth, showing her willingness to step into demanding characters that required both emotional depth and physical commitment. Fahriye's approach to her career reflects intention and selectivity. She chooses projects carefully, prioritizing strong scripts and meaningful roles over constant visibility. This measured strategy has allowed her to maintain longevity and credibility in an industry known for rapid turnover. Off-screen, Fahriye's public image blends sophistication with grounded family values. She is a prominent figure at international fashion events and has secured major endorsement deals with global brands, becoming one of the most sought-after faces in advertising. Yet she remains selective, aligning with brands that reflect her refined image. Her lifestyle mirrors her disciplined and balanced outlook. She values privacy, structure, and time with family, maintaining a steady presence without unnecessary overexposure. Her marriage to actor Burak Ozavit has attracted media attention, but she has consistently maintained control over her narrative, keeping the focus on work and personal priorities. Fahriye's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong international distribution of her projects, she has become one of Turkey's most recognizable and bankable stars. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built steadily through strategic choices. What truly sets her apart is composure. From early drama roles to historical epics, Fahriye carries a calm authority that elevates every character she portrays. She embraces evolution without chasing trends, allowing her work to mature alongside her personal growth. As of 2026, Fahriye Evcen stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of elegance, discipline, and enduring influence in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.